Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is 3:20 p.m. on November 23rd, 2023 in East Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's 8 degrees outside on an overcast afternoon in the city. In this video, I walked for 2.2 kilometers starting by the Translink bus stop at East 41st and Fraser. Then strolled south on Fraser through the Sunset on Fraser neighborhood, across the street at East 51st, continuing north on the other side of Fraser, ending my trek by the Translink bus stop at East 41st and Fraser. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. For updates, follow me on Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Share it and subscribe.
Cameras on?
Oh man. Looks like the sidewalk's closed here. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. We're down at the intersection of East First Ave and Fraser Street. Looks like we'll walk down this side of Fraser Street first. The other side, actually. Just waiting for the light to change. Over here at Fraser Street and East 41st Ave, you have this nice little plaza over here on the other side of the street. It's even got a place that has pizza in it. Serves tandoori chicken on pizza. Absolutely awesome. And we're going to do a loop through the Fraser on Sunset neighborhood here. I'm going to switch over to the other side of the street. Once you get past the schoolyard over here, there seems to be some construction that's happening to the sidewalks, so we have to start the loop over here on the sunny side of the street. But we'll be coming back right up this spot. And there you can see some of the construction over there right now. Yeah, it is quite blocked off. Yeah, and it looks like they're fixing the sidewalk, so that's nice to see. This neighborhood over here is a very popular neighborhood for the South Asian community. And it is a place that Asim comes down very often to pick up groceries, especially groceries that he doesn't normally find in other places. Of course, when you live over on the west side, there's a lot more East Asian and Southeast Asian influences than there's South Asian. So you go where you can find the stuff, and this is the strip where you can find the stuff. Looks like there's construction over here too. Are we gonna play the switching street games today? Where we switch streets all the time. That would be humorous. We'll cross the street here, crossing East 43rd. This would be the sunrise on, or sunset on Fraser neighborhood. And this would be the intersection of East 43rd and Fraser. And if you can see probably a pretty good mountain view back there. I'm just waiting for the lights to change. This area is part of the broader Sunset neighborhood, hence the name Fraser on Sunset. Or Sunset on Fraser. Just passing local Dairy Queens, which says enough about this neighborhood, if it has a Dairy Queen. Lots of nice little restaurants over here. Even like off the grid, nice fried chicken sandwiches and off the grid. Looks like they got some weekday deals now. They just opened up for the winter time. Normally a lot of businesses over here in Vancouver will have different deals. Not sure what's going on there. But yeah, a lot of the restaurants will have stuff that's different for the summer and the winter, partially based on what's available, and also based on different crowds. Of course, over here, because this area is popular amongst the South Asian community, you'll see a lot of tourists from the South Asian community come down here to enjoy a lot of the different restaurants. And you got a whole different assortment of diaspora that come here, and the Dhaka Bazaar Plus, that's Bangladeshi. Over here, this is Sri Lankan and South Indian. So Tamil as well. So you can see it's a lot of the times when you say South Asian, you just think Indian. Well, Indians here as well as the Pan-Asian community too. So you'll find Cantonese, Cambodian, Vietnamese, and a lot of Filipinos also mixed into this neighborhood, and Mexican as well. So a very eclectic neighborhood. This would be East 45th. Oh, wait here, this is the intersection of East 45th and Fraser Street. And it's our turn to go. In a minute. There it is. Just passing the Van Dollar Shop. Otherwise known as the Vancouver Dollar Shop on this side of the building. We're passing a Filipino Chinese restaurant called Pin Pin. Haven't been in there yet, just noticed it now. That's how many restaurants are here. Like, you can walk up and down the street and find something new. Like, you've seen it before, but you haven't paid attention to it because you've been absorbing all the other details. And one of our local produce stores, very common here in Vancouver. So you get the more affordable fruits and vegetables. They usually have a few other deals inside, and usually some ingredients that you wouldn't find other places. Regardless if it's a produce store over here in East Vancouver or a produce store over in West Vancouver. Rococo saris and fabrics. That's definitely a store you won't find over in West Vancouver. Or West Side Vancouver. But definitely down here. This beautiful dress. Enjoy coming down here. Here's the Hyderabadi Biryani House. Awesome place. Little kitchen and bar. Delicious food. Open up super late. You can come here at midnight. The place will be packed on a Friday or a Saturday night. With people just enjoying some good food, hanging out with friends, and eating some of the best biryani in all of Vancouver. Passing local liquor store. This one would be independent, so not government sponsored. Those would be the BC liquor stores. This would be East 47th and Fraser Street. And there we go. Sorry, man, I'm working. Wow, they even got the hard-working charity signer-upper people out here on Fraser Street. That's very cool. That just means, it just tells you that how vibrant of a street it is. There's always people on it. You can see that right now. Of course, Vancouver being a smaller community than some of the larger metropolises in central Canada, like Toronto or Montreal, as the large city over here on the west coast. It's only 600,000 people. And of course, Toronto's like almost 3 million now, if not. I'm just talking Toronto proper, just passing one of the local patios. I'm not talking about the greater Toronto area that's like 10.5 million. Well, Metro Vancouver is like 2. Now, those numbers aren't absolutely correct, they're just off the top of my head. Well, you can check online and check for the most recent statistics, but you'll find something similar. Passing by another one of our local produce stores. They're just natural hubs for people coming to pick up some well-needed groceries. Just gonna wait here. 2 people carrying heavy bags of groceries. I don't need to get in the way. And this would be the intersection of East 49th and Fraser. And we'll just walk down to the next crosswalk and then turn on back and head back up the other side of the street for you. Give you a whole taste of the entire BIA of Sunset on Fraser. Here's a Garden Fresh over here. Another one of the produce stores. You can see this one's a little more popular. And there's a local Brecca Bakery. Here's a Zuzang Yuan restaurant. Looks like they specialize in handcrafted noodles. If you look at the side, there's all these little shops on the side here. Of course, that's for Our Lady Salon, so if that's your jam, that's your place. Obviously not for me, but still, it's cool to point it out. Like, just to show you, hey, like, look around the corner too. Sometimes there's some really good stuff. Looks like this person might need some help. Oh, they got it. The store guy is just finally able to run to the front. That was funny.
Now we'll cross the street and head on back. Perfect timing. So we're gonna have to hit this. I usually hit it a few times. This would be Fraser and East 51st. I'm gonna change in a minute now. There it goes. Looks like some leaves are still hanging on to some of the trees here, giving it a little bit of a golden hue. And as the winter sun starts to come in and the fall sun starts to go out, it currently is the end of fall. About another month, and then it'll be winter time. And of course, at any point in time, the temperature could drop down and we could get snow. Luckily, it's been holding above zero in the evening times. So we haven't had a repeat of the snowstorm that happened last year, where some people were trapped on bridges around Metro Vancouver for 10 hours. That's because they couldn't get their cars off of it due to the snow. Just passing one of the sweet shops here. They are so good. Just come down here. Oh, pick up some sweets. Yeah. Here's East 50th Ave. We're crossing. You can see the Rexall over here with a nice big parking lot. If you're in downtown Toronto, downtown Montreal, you wouldn't get this nice big parking lot. Well, maybe in downtown Montreal once in a while, but not in Toronto. That land would be another building. Of course, here in Vancouver, they're starting to struggle and overcome their building deficit. But they're going to need to build a whole lot more, and no matter what government comes in or goes out, they're all passing legislation now to make sure that housing gets built. Nice little cafe. That Starbucks is so packed. So packed. This would be the intersection of East 49 and Fraser Street. And we'll cross the street here. Just passing the local Scotiabank. And I think this is a Dollarama up ahead. Definitely looks like it. Oh, yeah. Yep, it is. Oh, it's a Dollar Tree, actually. Okay. Now we'll keep walking here. Passing Samurai Sushi. There's a whole bunch of different shops over here. Here would be the Boye Cafe. And there's just more. So like definitely, if you're coming down for a trip and you're coming to vacation and you're looking for a place off the beaten path, like this place right here. This place is awesome. Sorry. Just awesome. I gotta keep moving. It's so busy out here. When I stop, I'm causing problems. So let's keep going and not be the problem. Local bubble tea shop. We're approaching East 47th ahead of us here. There's also a high school that's on this street, which adds to the number of people that are out here on a regular basis. Of course, that brings in more families too. Yeah, of course, for families, right? You want to set up those local businesses to get those dollars from those families and provide them the services they need. So hence, the sunset on Fraser neighborhood. We'll keep walking here. Just passing Fraser Seafood. Looks like they're wrapping up for the day though. And the local CIBC. Here's Taco and Toto, one of the local Mexican restaurants. Always somebody in there. Wow. If you want to see what the banners look like, and they're hanging along the street posts, so just keep an eye out as we're moving along. You can see the graphic design. Very simple, but also eye-catching for sunset on Fraser. Or Fraser on Sunset. Over here, people just say it interchangeably. You just go with the flow. Oh, that neighborhood, yeah, it's awesome, let's go. Just leave it at that. But it is sunset on Fraser. This would be East 45th and Fraser Street. Not going to worry about anybody else. And I'm going to be careful because I'm carrying a camera. Big distraction right in front of me. Right in my hands. There's even a local pizza here. And this would be the Vancouver Public Library, South Hill branch we're passing. And one of the local public schools. Schools over here in Vancouver are much different than schools in other areas of Canada. You often get in Southern Ontario more California style designs. Over here it's usually just one building looks similar to a house. Here's another example right here for you. So a lot like that. Or multiple of those types of buildings. So while the California school design has, a lot of interconnected parts to it. So you can be indoors most of the time if you absolutely need to. Doesn't look like this sidewalk work's going to take much longer. So don't think this will be a big issue for very much longer. Which I bet these businesses are loving. Here's the vegan fried chicken place. So not real fried chicken, But if you're vegan or you want that type of food, it's right there for you. Oh, and here's the $1 over here. If you need your Timmy's fix, of course they got that right on over here. Some people will drink an iced cappuccino all day long. It does not matter. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. This will be East 41st Ave. Here's the local Turkish chicken. And of course over here is the Joy Station bus stop. We're here at East 41st Ave in Fraser. So anyways folks, thanks for coming along. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.